Alrighty. Okay, that's, I need to back that up. Hey everybody, Steve here from The Varied Life, and I do some resin printing stuff, and I use Lychee Slicer Pro as my slicing program. With that being said, in Lychee, you can have supports to support your models so that they print out, and you can do some cool stuff, kind of like this guy here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But with that being said, you can also create custom support profiles. But unfortunately, Lychee doesn't do it in a way that is logical or common sense, at least to me. So I was racking my brain, banging my head up against the wall, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I asked the question to a number of communities. Nobody has been able to answer on how you create custom support profiles. So I set aside the logical and common sense part of my brain and said, I'm going to give this one last shot and let's just see what happens. Now, I do have a little bit of electronics background, but I stumbled upon this, and you can actually create custom support profiles, and we're going to show you how to do this. So here we are on this page, and below me right here, we have some custom support settings for some heavy supports that I want to add. So we go to Lychee Slicer Pro, which is a great program. We have the default light, medium, and heavy, which we're good to go. And then on the second row is you should, at default, have create, create, create. So logically, and now I'm going to show you how you think you should do it and how that doesn't work. And then we're going to go over and show you how to do it so it does work. So normally what you would think you would do, kind of like with any other, Word document, you create it, you put in the numbers or text or data information, and then you click save and your stuff is saved. So logically you would think, okay, well, I'm going to go down here, hit create. It says give it a name. Okay, we'll just give it a name like that. We hit okay. And it's like, well, wait a second, where do I put in my data? Where do I put in the information for my tip diameter and post and tip length and all of that stuff? It just says, there's my preset, and it's the same. Why is heavy highlighted the same as my custom preset? Because Lychee doesn't do it in the way that makes sense. That's really what it comes down to. So to get rid of this, we're going to hit the gear over here. We're going down to for ASDF, and we're going to hit delete. We're going to delete that, and we're going to show you how to make a custom support profile so it actually has the numbers you want. So the very first step is going up here to your parameters. In this example, what we're going to end up doing, we want our tip diameter to be 0.75. We want our tip length to be 3.65. And then our diameter, we want that to be 2. That's the first thing you do, is enter in the numbers. Then you go down here to create. That's the second step. We hit create. We're going to go ahead and give this a name. Feel free to name it whatever you want. And there is our custom preset profile support koozie thing. It is different from all the others, and it actually works because, again, there's a certain way that you have to do it in Lychee or Lychee, and that's the way that you do it. Now, here's another interesting thing. Once I figured this out, then I found out that what you can end up doing is hit the gears, and let's say we want to export that. So people say, hey, I really like the custom support profiles that you have, so I'm going to export them because I want to send them to somebody else. So I go down here, I hit export, and we're just going to call this OG Lychee Slicer Supports.lyx. I'm going to save that onto the desktop, and there it goes. So if I send that to somebody in an email, whatever it is, as an attachment, you get it. It's something like 4 or 6 kilobytes. It's not a big file at all. Once I receive that, now I can import that into my system. But what we want to do, since we received that file, click import, and we're going to go ahead to the OG custom support. We click on it, we're going to hit open, and you have the opportunity to save everything, or you can just pick what you want. Well, since I only want the heavy, the light, and the medium, I'll click those, I'll hit import, that's what we end up having. So it's imported those preset profiles into the library, but now what we can end up doing, going down here, and we can set it to the position, and we're going to put the heavy on the far right. We're going to take the light and we're going to put that on the far left, and we're going to take the medium and we're going to put that in the middle, and we are good to go. Anyway, I hope this video helps, because doing it in the way that you think it should be done doesn't work. It causes much stress, angst, and frustration. But then what we ended up doing is showing you how to actually do a custom profile support by entering in the numbers, then clicking create and giving it a name, and that will actually save it. We also went over on how you can export those custom support profiles and how you can import them if somebody sent them to you. So anyway, I just thought this was great. Maybe a lot of people knew how to do all this already. I couldn't find any information on it, but hopefully this will help out those of you who are like me and banging your head against the wall when it comes to creating custom support profiles. All right, so anyway, that's going to be it. We'll see you on the next video. Peace. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to stay up to date with what's going on with us. The Varied Life is where retired in Korea. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.